Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are back for the final attempt at Season 6, Round 3 of the Solo Crisis League. You probably sense a little apprehension in my voice, a little nervousness. I'll be honest, I'm not excited about this. This last two attempts have really beat me in a bad way. First off, the season setup is pretty difficult. I mean, it was designed that way, that's the whole point. But the particular aspect that's really gotten to me is just the random draw of Crisis and Villain I got each time, and that was Atomica plus what's the word? Eclipse, the permanent eclipse. So permanent eclipse plus Atomica has made for a very defeated Innsmouth Bear. Let's just put it that way. I am apprehensive here. I really want to take this down. I think it's a very doable challenge. I really think I can manage to do this. I've played a lot of this game, and I really think that it's not a insurmountable challenge. It's just that particular problem came up both games, and I just couldn't get over it. So we're gonna try again tonight. It's our third and final attempt, and let's see what we got to try and make that just a little bit easier. First off, we've got Sinestro. So Sinestro, when one or more foes fails to avoid an attack you play, gain a VP. The first time you gain VP during each of your turns, draw a card. Now there's two ways we could go about this. We could go about this as, let's just get all the VP gaining cards over to Sinestro, and if he gains VP, then he gets to draw a card. Perfect. That's an extra card draw. That's an ideal situation in almost any hero or villain or what have you. That's good. The other strategy is try to get him, in particular, attack cards, because attack cards we can use against our other hero. Our other hero can have defense cards, and hopefully, if they miss some of them, and the attacks aren't too bad to really ruin this turn over here, we can draw a card that way. We can kind of lean into both even. But I think I know which way we're going to go, because I've already chosen my other hero, so let's talk about that. My options are Blue Beetle. Once during each of your turns, if you control 7 or more cards, draw a card. That's great. If you play 7 cards during your turn, or if you have like a location and you play 6 cards, you get to draw another card. Perfect. And then there's Lex Luthor, who is easily, Crisis Lex Luthor, I should say. Crisis Lex Luthor is easily one of the best Crisis characters you can get. I've got this giant stack of Crisis superheroes and villains, and he has access to this entire stack. Basically, his ability reads, pay 6 victory points. Place a random Crisis superhero or Crisis supervillain from outside the game into play in front of you for the rest of the game. So Lex Luthor has the ability to control multiple characters. That's great. It takes 6 VP to do it, though. So we are going to lean into giving Lex Luthor all the VP tokens we can, all the cards that grant that to Lex Luthor, and we're gonna lean into giving Sinestro all the attack cards, and hopefully those two can balance each other out and manage. That's the plan. Now's the time where we find out if that's gonna happen, right? So what's making that so difficult? Well, we got Crisis and villains in play, but one of the hardest parts about this season is we are leaving the stack ongoing ability of the starting villain in play for the remainder of the game. So after we beat Outsider, we still have the stipulation that players cannot destroy starter cards. We can't destroy starter cards. That's 7 punches and 3 weaknesses in each of our decks here. That's not ideal, right? I mean, it's far from it. It makes it quite difficult sometimes, and it has already. We're going to see how it goes. We might tweak it a little bit, try and send like all of them to one character, maybe if they've got a really strong deck and the other one's kind of suffering. See what we can to kind of balance that out. Let's just get started, I think, right? Let's just get into it. Our first lineup is Word of Power, Johnny Quick, Bizarro Power, Giant Growth, and Sledgehammer. Okay. That's a little bit of everything, I guess. Let's see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Sinestro. We're looking at 4 power this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what we're going to do with that is say goodbye to Johnny Quick, which we have to gain a weakness for, I believe. Yep, whenever you beat a villain, you have to gain a weakness. But we'll also get Giant Growth, so it's not a totally wasted turn. Okay. New card comes out, and that's Pandora's Box. No one wants that. Not in a Crisis game, you don't. All right, 1, 2, 3. We're going to get... Sledgehammer doesn't really have any value yet. It will. Sledgehammer will have value for us when we have things we can destroy. But for first, for a couple turns, we'll get a few kicks for Lex Luthor. There we go. That's a new villain. So, Sinestro, what do you have? 1, 2, 3 power. And you know what? We're going to join Lex Luthor in the sun here, getting ourselves a kick. All right, Sinestro should have a good amount of power going now. He's got 2+2 cards. We've got 1+2 card for Lex Luthor. We still have to see what he's going to do on this next turn. We also need heroes, and I don't think we've seen a single one yet. Central City. Good to see locations early. Don't want to lose that to a city destroyed later on. 1, 2, 3, and 4 power. We'll go ahead and get another kick. I don't think I want Word of Power yet. I don't have a destruction card, so we're just going to go with 2 kicks and move on from there. All right. Here we go. New card comes out. Chlorokinesis. That's an attack card, so that's something we're going to want for Sinestro. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going to go ahead and get that Chlorokinesis and move on to the next turn. Now, Sinestro is on his way to start using his ability a little more regularly. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4 power. Ooh, okay. I think we get rid of Grid, gaining ourselves a weakness. And I think I don't want Word of Power. I'm thinking about it, but I really don't want it. There's another attack card. Can Sinestro get his own attack card? Not this turn, he can't. 2, 3, 4 power. A couple vulnerabilities there aren't going to help. We'll go ahead. We're going to gain another kick. Normally I'd say, hey, let's get rid of Man-Bat. Perfect. But I'm being hesitant. I'm not going to lie. I really want this to work. We're going to be very careful tonight. 2, 4, 5, 6 power. I really want Bizarro power, but that's better for Sinestro to have. We'll go ahead with Power Girl. Get ourselves a little extra power going forward. Little extra power. That's a 3 power card for Lex Luthor. That's good to see. Iced Over. There's a few cards I really want for Sinestro out there, including Bizarro Breath and Constructs of Fear. I think I'd also like to get him Central City, since both of those 2 cards are superpowers. So combined, that's going to increase their value. So that's 3 cards. In fact, I'm going to move this around a little bit, just so I can kind of keep track of that strategy. So I want those 3 for sure to be for Sinestro. Sledgehammer could really go either way. Could go to Lex Luthor in order to get some victory points. Could go to Sinestro for really the same reason. Difference is Sinestro uses it right away. Lex Luthor has to save it up. I have to get a new card out for the turn. No, we did Iced Over. Never mind. We're good. 2, 3, 4, and 5 power. Let's go ahead and get Central City. You know what? Let's do it. Let's lean into that. Vulnerable is not as great of a defense card as it is in standard mode, because we can't destroy starters anyway, so it's not really that strong. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll use that to say, we're going to say goodbye to Man-Bat, gaining a weakness. I have 2 left over, but I'm not going to buy Pandora's Box, so we're just going to move on. A new card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Chlorokinesis. Each foe reveals the top card of their deck. Choose any number of them to be discarded. We'll discard that. Then when one or more foes fail to avoid an attack, gain a VP. The first time you gain VP during your turn, draw a card. All right, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now we're talking. We're going to go ahead and get Bizarro Power, but we're also going to get Expert Marksman. Expert Marksman will be using to destroy some... Ah, you blame me. Why you blame me? We're going to be using Expert Marksman to destroy the weaknesses we gain from Bizarro Power. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm hoping so since you bought it. All right, what are we looking at here? Let's see what we can do. New card comes out. Stargirl. We're going to want that. We're going to give that to Lex Luthor because we're going to have a lot of attacks coming from Sinestro. That'll allow us to do Stargirl a little more often. To use her, I should say. All right, not a great turn here. 2, 3, 4. That is enough to gain Stargirl, though, which is all I really wanted to do. She's a hero I do not want to give to This World Is Ours if possible. We really want to keep her. In fact, all the heroes I have I would like to keep, so I don't know what's going to happen there right now. Without the ability to destroy starters right now, I don't know what we're looking at. 2. These aren't going to do anything. And 3 power total. With that 3 power, we'll go ahead and get another kick. No, we'll get Invulnerable because it is a basic defense card, and with the location Sinestro bought, he'll be able to be out of trouble. Be able to get bonus points from it, I should say. All right, 3, 4 power, and these do nothing. With that 4 power, we are definitely going to get Steel. We destroy some cards. Also a hero we can give to This World Is Ours if need be. All right, how are we doing? Let's get a new card out. Giganta. It's another. Oh, hey. Thanks for joining. Thanks for playing both leagues. You should really check out Solo Crisis League, too, if you're interested. All right. We got Central City. Hope you enjoyed round 1 of season 5 we're on there. That's right. And hopefully round 2 goes well for you, too. All right. 1, 2, 3 power. To use that 3 power, I'm going to go with... I'm going to leave Insanity for Lex Luthor, I think. We'll go ahead and get another kick. Just start getting some power going. A little more regularly. That's another card I want down here. We want this and this down here. Just kind of divvying up who I want to get what cards. 2, 4, 5, 6. That's good news because we will get rid of Giganta, gaining another weakness, but we'll also get Insanity. Okay, come on, Luthor. Or, I'm sorry, Sinestro. What do you got? Yeah, Crisis 3 is actually hard to get here in the States right now, too. It's, I think it's between printings. It's on eBay here for like $90, which is exponential from what it should cost, honestly. It's like a $20 expansion. Let's see. 2, but with Central City, that gets to 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Did I put a card out this turn? I think I forgot to put a card out. It's another Sledgehammer. With that 8, we're going to go ahead and get Constructs of Fear, because that's going to be some good power generation for Sinestro coming up. It's going to be a 4 power card all by itself. And it's going to be an attack that Luthor can hopefully defend, but if not, we'll at least be able to get some victory points on Sinestro. Ideally, we want to get Sinestro a card that allows, or sorry, we want to get Luthor a card that allows him to steal some victory points from Sinestro, so we can use Luthor's ability more often. That's the plan, but we'll see how the plan goes. My plans have fallen apart left and right in this game lately. It has not been going my way. 1, 2, 3, and 4 power. Not going to get anything from this vulnerability. We'll get a copy of Sledgehammer, because that's what we said we'd do. And I guess that's that for that turn. All right, Luthor. You tried. Let's get his hand ready. I'm not sure if there's going to be an attack coming from Sinestro. Yeah, we've got Stargirl to defend, so I'm actually hoping there's an attack now. New card comes out. Emperor Penguin. There we go. Yes, there is an attack. +4 power. Actually, yeah, +4 power, and each foe gains a weakness. We're going to gain a weakness over here. And since I successfully attacked, they gain a victory point and draw a card. Oh, I have to gain a weakness as well. And that's actually 5 power because of Central City. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that's an attack that we will defend with Stargirl. Go ahead and draw a new card over here and put a card at the bottom of the deck. We'll put Man-Bat down there. No, we'll put Giganta down there. All right, so again, we're at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can destroy a card. We'll destroy this weakness in my discard pile, and that's also 14 for being a superpower. So that's exactly the kind of turn I wanted for Sinestro. With 14, we'll say goodbye to Joker's Daughter, bringing us down to 7, gaining us a weakness. We'll get Sniper Rifle, getting us down to 2, and we'll gain a weakness when we get rid of Emperor Penguin as well. Okay. Let's see how this goes, man. I mean, I know I keep saying it, but these last couple games have really beat me up. I've been nervous about this game the last couple days. We'll see how it goes. It's going okay. I'm not going to complain. I have the ability to switch some cards, so I just want to see what's going on in this hand. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to play Insanity first. If this is the first card you play this turn, each player passes a card from his hand to the hand of the player on his left. So we're going to give the punch over here, and we're going to take a kick. We're going to do that to kind of boost Lex Luthor up, because Sinestro's doing just fine. 2 power. Sledgehammer destroys this weakness. 4 power total, and we'll use that. We'll go ahead and get another, well, not another, our first Commissioner Gordon. All right, how we doing? New card comes out. Power Ring. Ugh. I have no defense over here, so it's Constructs of Fear. Each foe discards 2 cards. That's a pretty easy choice still. It's a weakness, and I guess we'll discard 1 punch. Yep. And since that happened, we get a victory point and get to draw a card. And we're at 4 power. 5, 6, 7. We'll use that to get rid of Power Ring. Gain a weakness, and we'll also go ahead and get Word of Power now. We went with Word of Power because it doesn't really do much. There's a few scenarios where it's really valuable, but it's going to help with Central City here, which is the most important thing it can do for Sinestro. Owlman, wow, okay. I can destroy a card. If it is enough value, though, I could go ahead and gain a VP. Yeah, we're going to destroy a kick to gain 1 victory point and start working our way up Lex Luthor's requirement to get a new hero. 3, 4 power. We'll use that to get another copy of Sledgehammer. All right, here we go. Not a good hand. 1, 2, 3, and 4 power. Fortunately, there is a good attack card now here. It's going to go great with Sinestro. So it's not a total loss of a turn. We'll be all right. So if you're just joining us, this is for the Solo Crisis League. It's a semi-competitive version of the DC Comics deck building game Crisis Expansions. It is a long-form game. It's a really fun game that I quite enjoy. Obviously, or I wouldn't be doing this, right? Yeah, check it out. There's a link below if you want to learn more about it. I'll talk more about it later on. Just trying to fill some time while I shuffle my deck. All right, Lex Luthor's up. Let's get a new card out. Savagery. That's a great card for where Sinestro is right now. 1, 2, 3 power from Lex Luthor. We'll go ahead and buy a kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You know, no, we're gonna stick with that plan. I was thinking of going for Pandora's box and trying to destroy it, but we're about to shuffle this deck, so it's gonna show up in our hand. Don't really want that scenario to play out. Oop, that should go on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Lex Luthor. Do we have a defense card here? No. See what Sinestro's got going on. New card comes out. Atomica. Okay, we're really building up those villains. We'll get 1 power from Word of Power. 2, 3, 4, and 5. With that 5, we'll go ahead and get Savagery like we want, and we'll also say goodbye to Atomica, gaining a weakness. Alright, new card coming out, and that is Nightmare Nurse. We can destroy some weaknesses with it, so that's pretty helpful, I think. Alright. 2, 3, 4 power. Not much of these vulnerabilities floating around. We'll get another kick, but it's not going to help too much at this point. What we really need is some victory points for Lex Luthor. And that will allow us to get another hero attached to him. Do we have a defense card over here? Yes, a good one too. Alright, Sniper Rifle. Each foe reveals their hand, choose 1 card, revealed this way to be discarded. Instead, we will defend with Commissioner Gordon. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, gain a VP. That's what Luthor needs right now. That's 2, 4, 5, and 6. We'll use that to say goodbye to Owlman. Getting another weakness, unfortunately. We are really filling up on weaknesses. Gotta get a little more destruction going with him, I think, or we're gonna be in trouble. I'm hoping 3rd time's the charm, man. Those first 2, I don't know how caught up you are on them, but they really beat me up. They really did. I am destroyed tonight. I am not ready to face this, but I'm running out of time and I gotta do it. So, I'm hoping Lex Luthor can save me here. That's what I need. Alright, we're gonna play Sledgehammer. What do we want to destroy? We'll destroy another kick. By destroying a kick, did I accidentally put the last kick? I did. I put the last kick back here. Whoops. By destroying a kick, we'll get another VP. And we're going to hopefully use that VP to level up Lex Luthor soon. Alright, 1, 2, 3 power is all we get. We'll go ahead. Do we want Cold Gun? Yeah, we'll go for... we're going to give Cold Gun to Sinestro. Try to get iced over for Lex Luthor. We'll get rid of power... Johnny Quick, man. That's how this game has me right now. It's drained me of all my focus. I just want this one thing. Come on. I just want to win. I'm at 0 for 2. Go for it. Good luck. I wish you great luck. This has been a tough one for everyone. Trust me. I've seen the numbers. Alright, I've got 3 attack cards here, which is good for Sinestro. Which one do we want to defend against? Because I think we only have 1 defend card. Yeah, okay. So we'll get 3 power from Power Drain. Choose a foe. That foe reveals his hand. Choose 1 card revealed this way to be discarded. We will discard this weakness from over there, which will get us a victory point and the ability to draw a card. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, advice. Lean on Stargirl to keep adding cards to the main deck. Like, purposely give 1 card player a bunch of attack cards and use Stargirl as often as possible to keep that main deck growing, because it's going to fall faster than you can keep up with. Atomica and Permanent Eclipse is the worst combination I've ever played, and I faced it in both games. Avoid that, I guess. If that comes out, if that's what you have, just burn the deck and go home. Just buy a new one someday. You're over. That's all I got. You can't get rid of the starters. That's the biggest thing that's hitting me right now, is you can't get rid of those starters. That's 10 cards in your deck that are kind of worthless. So early on, if you think you can beat a villain, maybe just get a kick instead. Start getting some really high power turns, because if you get rid of the villain too fast, you're going to end up in a situation where you just have basically starter cards for the next couple villains and you can't do anything about it because you're not generating power fast enough. So kind of fill your deck with other stuff so that the starters don't kind of clog your deck so much. That's all I've got. I'm hoping it helps. I don't know. I'm 0 for 2, like I said. We're gonna try and win tonight. I tried to win the other 2 nights too. All right, you should be able to hear me now. I'm not sure if that went out or not, but sorry about that. All right, so we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I feel the same way. I've been nervous about it. I think it's a good I think the leave the starter villain challenge is a good challenge. I think Crisis 3 already being the hardest crisis with this challenge on top of it is just pushing it to another level that I'm just not at right now, I guess. Feel like I am, but I haven't yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. And I can discard 2 cards over here, but we will defend with Stargirl, drawing a card, and then putting a card at the bottom of the main deck. We're going to put a kick down there so we know when we reach the bottom of the deck. All right, so again, we're at 3, 6, 10, 11, 12. Each foe reveals the top card of their deck. Choose any number of them to be discarded. We'll discard that punch. So 12 is what we get. I mean, that's a great number to get, but not much we can do with it, I guess. We'll go ahead and get both cold guns, and I'll buy 1 copy of Kick. Kind of spread out those starters, like I said. Hopefully that works. I'm in a great place right now with Sinestro having Central City because there's a lot of attack cards that are superpowers. So his complementary cards are also complementing the location, and that's working out perfectly. Not in the same situation with Luthor right now. I'm not seeing a lot of those high value, what's the word I'm looking for? VP cards. We can destroy a card, and we can use that to gain a victory point. I guess we'll destroy another Kick to gain a victory point. I want to destroy starters. I want to destroy weaknesses, but I need those victory points to make Luthor a little more powerful. 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to get Iced Over. Iced Over is going to be able to get some VP, hopefully, for Luthor soon. All right, he's good. What do we got here? We have more attacks. So, do we have a defense on Luthor? We do have 1. But we're going to let it go through. Gain a weakness. Each foe gains a weakness because now we can draw a card and gain a victory point. So that's 5 power, 6, 7, 8, 9 power total. Oh, I didn't put a card out for the turn. Hold on. 9 power. We'll go ahead and get... No, we're going to save Earth 3 for Luthor. With our 9, I really want these 2 cards for Luthor. I'm just going to put it that way. So these ones are kind of up for grabs. We should get Giant Growth because that complements Central City. Leaves us with 7 power, and we'll just stop there, I guess. I could get another Kick. Let's get 1 more Kick. I think we're kind of kicked out, though. I think that's as far as those are going to go. Gotta shuffle up over here. Level 7. Good to see those locations earlier. Don't want them to disappear. Don't want them to go... I don't want them to get taken out by a city destroyed. That's one of my least favorite crises. Alright. How we doing? I could switch a card out. I think it's better, though, to do a Sledgehammer to destroy a card so that we can get another victory point, because that'll get us at 5. Could destroy a Kick. A bunch of weaknesses in here, though. We're going to destroy a Kick. We're going to do that to get that victory point. There we go. And then we'll just get the 1 power, unfortunately. Okay, not much there, but we got to 5 VP for Luthor. Need to get to 6 to use his ability, and once we get there, trust me, we're going to use it. Been trying to think about what to do with Frankenstein once he comes out. I think I want to give Frankenstein Sinestro, because that's going to allow us to not have to decide, do we want to upgrade Luthor or buy something in Frankenstein? We don't have to choose. They each have their own separate use for their VP. We'll use Expert Marksman to destroy this weakness, getting us to 1 power, 2, 3, 4. Forgot to put a card out for the turn. Steve Trevor, huh? Sure, we'll get Steve Trevor in a kick. Why not, right? New card comes out. What's going on in this hand? Before I decide what to do here. Let's go ahead. We'll play Insanity. I guess we'll take the weakness and give him a punch. 1. No, I don't want to do that. What am I doing? That's a terrible move. Yeah, we just won't play Insanity this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and get that Nightmare Nurse so that she can start destroying some weaknesses for Luthor. And getting him some VP. We have no defense cards and few attacks over here. We'll start with Constructs of Fear. Each foe discards 2 cards. We're gonna discard a weakness. And we'll discard... I guess we'll discard Sledgehammer. Okay, and because of that, we get a victory point and get to draw a card. So that's 3, 4 power. 5, 6, 7. Each foe reveals the top card of their deck. Choose a number of them to be discarded. Well, that kind of saved us. 8, 9 power. I could spend some VP to get a little higher, but there's not really a point. 9 power does everything I plan on doing, which is get rid of Shadow Thief, getting us a weakness, I mean. And that's it, really. I guess I'll get another kick, but I think we're good after that. All right, let's... man, the location. Cool. We can put a frozen token out there. We'll freeze level 7, getting a victory point. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can destroy a card. If I do, I can get a victory point. What do we want to get? I think I'll get rid of a weakness. Alright, so we're at 6 power, which we'll buy Earth 3 with. But before we end our turn, we're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 VP to use Luthor's ability to gain another hero. So let's see how we do. I've shuffled it all up here. Could be anything. Let's go with this one right here. It is Black Canary. Okay, interesting. When you buy or gain a villain from the lineup, you must put it on the bottom of your deck instead of destroying it. Okay. Now we can go ahead and get Bell Rev for Luthor and Canary over here and start getting some villains for him. That's an interesting strategy. I like that. I really like that because especially it's going to give us the ability with if we get Mallet or Insanity or something to move some of those attack villains over the Sinestro, allowing us to get some attacks from him. So that's a very good combination, I think. And we're going to just try and keep going. Get another hero, make it work. And then all of that being said, we are still on the first Crisis in Villains, so we have to get moving here. We're going to freeze another card. We'll freeze Pandora's Box, because no one wants that. Oh, we didn't put a card out for the turn yet. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With that 8... kind of want to just leave Giganta for a Black Canary to get. So we're not going to buy that. I'm not going to buy anything. Thanks for trying, Sinestro, but not going to happen today. New card comes out. All right. We're going to give Commissioner Gordon to This World Is Ours. We're going to use Sledgehammer to destroy a weakness. No. We're going to destroy a kick to get another victory point and start working towards our next hero. Then it's 2, 3 power total is all we're going to get, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and buy a kick with that. I know that kind of breaks even on that, but it's about gaining VP, not about cleaning up our deck at that point. All right, all the frozen tokens should be gone. New card comes out. New villain. 1 power because Essential City. 2, 3, 4 power. We're going to use that to get Super Intellect and move on. New card comes out. All right, we're getting lots of villains now, so hopefully Black Canary really pays off. I'm thinking she's going to. 1, 2 is all we're going to get this turn, though. That's really unfortunate. We've got all this awesome potential here, and we are just stuck trying to get through these starters to make it happen. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Get Sinestro's deck ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A new card comes out. 5. That's a good hero to give to this. But not this turn. 1, 2 weaknesses, 2 vulnerabilities. Wow. Are we reaching the point in each deck where it's all like this for some reason? All right, new turn. Pandora's Box, another copy. We'll just double down over here. Not really interested in that card. 2, 3, 4. We'll use that to get Giganta, and that goes straight to the bottom of our deck. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got a few attacks here, so let's see what our options are in our hand. Do we have any defense cards? We have no defense cards. So let's see what we can do to make that happen. New card comes out for the turn. Bizarro, 4 power and gain a weakness. Each foe gains a weakness. That allows us to draw a card and gain a victory point. So that's 5 power. We're going to go ahead and buy Vibe for that, leaving us with 3 power. 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got a couple other attack cards here. We're not going to use them. Instead, we're just going to buy level 7 because we've already used it in the way we could to use Sinestro's ability. We have no defense cards over there. There's no point making that more dangerous. Instead, we'll just end that there. Move on to this next turn. I'm thinking we want to give that steal over to This World Is Ours so we can get through this crisis pretty quickly. Move on to the next one. Keep things moving along. But we actually have to beat this crisis first, now I think about it. Well, we're still going to give Steel up. Let's put Earth 3 here. Look at the top card of your deck, reveal it. If it's a punch, destroy it and gain 1 VP. I can't destroy it, it's a vulnerability anyway, so we're good. 3 power, we can freeze Bell Rev and get a victory point. We're only at 3 power though. Can't buy anything with that. Do we get a defense card? Please get a defense card. No. Okay. New card comes out. Another Bizarro power. Cool. 4 power. Each foe discards 2 cards. We're going to discard a vulnerability and a punch. That allows us to get a victory point. And draw a card. We need to get something we can spend victory points on over here. That's what we need. All right, 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll freeze, I guess, Pandora's Box. With the 9, we'll get Bizarro power. Oh, and 10 from this. So that's 4 power left. We'll go ahead and get another kick. All right, how we doing? New card comes out. Bell Rev is no longer frozen. Nightmare Nurse. You may destroy a 0-cost card if it's a vulnerability or a weakness. Gain 2 VP. That's what we want to see. Nightmare Nurse is going to be pretty pivotal to making Lex Luthor work. Let's look at that top card for Earth 3. Are you a punch? It is not. All right, 2, 4, 5. We're going to get a Royal Flush Gang and put it at the bottom of our deck. All right, no more of that. New card comes out. Madame Xanadu. Okay. Steve Trevor is contributed. New location. Ooh, once during each player's turn, you may pay 2 VP. If you do, that player draws a card. That's going to be very helpful. We can use Earth 3 to peek at the top card of our deck. If it's worth it, Sinestro can pay 2 VP to draw it. I should have gone ahead and given this to him, because then he could steal 1 VP from a foe. That would have been very good. But we still have a way of making it work. All right, 2 power is all we're getting this turn, so that's not going to really amount to anything. But we are set up to make it work going forward. Might have to start getting sort of some villains over here with Sinestro. Could get rid of Power Girl this way, but I don't think I want to. We can destroy a card to get another victory point. Let's destroy a kick, getting a victory point. Let's do Earth 3. Are you a punch? It is not. You know what? Let's do Central City. Spend 2 victory points. And so this player can draw a card. And then we're going to play Sledgehammer to destroy another card. We'll destroy... what? I don't really have a lot of great options. We'll just destroy a weakness, I guess. Alright. 3, 4 power. We'll use the 4 power to get Element Woman, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Time to shuffle it up. Okay. Gotta get rid of those villains now. I don't know how to make that work. I do really want both of them for Black Canary and Lex Luthor over here. So we'll see what happens, but we might not be able to make that happen. We have 1 defense card, which is good news. Do we have any attacks? We do. Each foe reveals the top card of his deck. Choose any number of them to be discarded. Or do we want to defend? We'll just let it happen. Yeah, we'll discard the punch. That'll allow him to get a victory point and also draw a card. That's 3 power, 4, 5, 6. These aren't going to do anything. With 6 power, we'll go ahead and get our own copy of Insanity and a copy of Madame Xanadu. New card comes out. Alright, come on, let's make it happen here. Look at Sinestro's hand real quick before we go any further. Got a copy of Insanity here. I want to see if it's worth it. Could be. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll start with Royal Flush Gang, I think. Draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard a vulnerability and a weakness. No. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll discard Insanity and a weakness. Okay. Let's try Earth 3. Are you a punch? It is. We can't destroy it, but we do gain a victory point. And then before we go any further, we're going to spend 6 VP to get another hero. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's go with this one right here. It is Crisis Blue Beetle. When any player is attacked, you may discard 2 ongoing cards you control. If you do, that player avoids the attack. That's not going to do too much for us at this point. We've only got 1 ongoing card right now, but we might get to a point where it's useful. 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll use the 6 to get a Royal Flush Gang. Get going to that next turn. It's going to be a lot going on here once we have all these heroes lined up. Do we have a defense? Nope, no defense. New card comes out. We're going to add... maybe I want to add a hero or superpower to the top of my deck, huh? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we'll play... No, we're going to... yeah, we're going to contribute Vibe. We're going to contribute it. So we're at 4 there. All we need to do is get rid of Ultraman to end this. Each foe reveals his hand. Choose 1 card revealed this way to be discarded. We'll discard a vulnerability here. Now, we'll discard a weakness. Doesn't really make a difference, I guess. But that's what we're going to go with. We'll get a victory point for that, and we will draw a card. I can destroy a card. We'll destroy a weakness. So that's 2, 3, 4 power, which we'll use to get another giant growth. All right, come on. Just want to get rid of that Ultraman. I want to get it over here, honestly. We're at 4 heroes, so that's good news. Let's try Earth 3. Are you a punch? It is not. 1, 2, 3 power is all we're getting. We'll get Man-Bat Serum. Now, Man-Bat Serum would be better served over here. 3 power, we'll go ahead and get a kick with that. All right, Sinestro, what do you got? We're going to freeze a card. We'll freeze Pandora's Box. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, do we want to defend? We will defend with Stargirl. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card and then put a card of cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile on the bottom of the main deck. I think we'll just keep going with those kicks. Just keep putting kicks down there. So, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Couple weaknesses here. We'll use that to get Man-Bat Serum. That should be nice and strong for Sinestro. Alright, over here, nothing great going on. New cards coming out, though. There's Frankenstein. That's very good news. Let's try Earth 3. Are you a punch? It is not. We will spend 2 victory points from Sinestro so that we can draw a card here. Play Nightmare Nurse to destroy a weakness and get 2 victory points for it. So that's good. 2, 3, 4. I can destroy another card. I'll just destroy another weakness, I think. No, maybe not. Maybe that's not the best. I guess I won't destroy anything. I guess we'll just stop there at the 4 power. And really want Bell Rev. Just can't get there. Guess we'll get another kick. One, two, three, four. Oh, this must have been on top of my deck, not there. Okay. I can destroy a card and get a victory point for it. We'll just destroy a weakness. We'll get 1 power for this move. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I really want Ultraman, but you know what? I really want Ultraman over here. We're just not getting enough power, and I want to end this. You know what? We're going to buy Frankenstein. That's what we're going to do. This might be insane, but we're going to buy Frankenstein. It's a very valuable card. Easily one of the best in this particular setup. And we'll use it with all the VP that Sinestro gets. It's just, how often? I don't know. Alright, new card comes out. This is no longer frozen. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. I guess we'll discard a Sledgehammer and a Punch. We'll try Earth 3. Are you a punch? It is not. We'll freeze a card. Freezing this one, get a victory point for that. So we're at 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That gets us Ultraman. That gets these cards destroyed. And that ends This World Is Ours. Okay, we are 1 crisis down. It took a hyper focus to get there, honestly. But at least now we can focus on the outsider. One more for good measure. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should not have flipped. Sorry about that. New card comes out. Don't want Pandora. All right. Can we beat the outsider this turn? That would be nice. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get to 7, 8 if I spend 1 victory point, so we will. And then if we spend 2 victory points, we can draw a card. There we go. 12, and each player gains a weakness. Unless this person defends. We're not going to. Since they didn't defend, they'll get another victory point here and draw a card. So 12, 13, and 14. Yeah, that's going to be goodbye, Outsider. It's not going anywhere because his stack on going ability will remain. So that's 5 left over. We'll use that to get Phantom Stranger. Okay. I'm pretty comfortable right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm okay. I'm looking forward to what happens next. All right, I'm actually really nervous about what's going to happen next. Let's find out. We'll see what happens. It could be good, right? It could be just a card that says you win. You win, Corey. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at the size. The giant deck for Sinestro right now. We gotta start whittling that down. We do have a defense card here with Insanity. Do we have a defense card for Sinestro? No. So let's see what happens next. Our new Crisis is Exposed. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to add a 4th card just for the turn. When a card of cost 6 or greater enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Contribute 3 cards of cost 6 or greater. That's doable. We can probably do that pretty quick, honestly. We'll see how fast it goes. Our new villain is Blight. Each player destroys the top card of their deck. If a card of cost 5 or greater, repeat the process. If a card of cost 0, discard a random card. Alright, here's the situation I'm in. Players... Oh, wait, no, each player destroys the top card. So players can't destroy starters, so never mind. Instead, I'll just defend of Insanity. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, you may put a card from your hand or discard pile into the attacker's hand. The attacker's the game. Isn't it Batgirl or Catwoman who works well with starters? What do you mean by that? I'm just curious. Oh, you mean the characters? Batgirl does have an ability to get to like discard cards and draw cards, but I think that involves their VP value. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm not sure about Catwoman. I think she's in the Birds of Prey crossover pack. I don't remember what her ability is off the top of my head either. But unfortunately, those ones are not choices for this particular setup. So Sinestro is getting attacked. I have to destroy the top card of that deck, I guess. It's a punch, which can't be destroyed, so I guess it just stays there. If it has cost 0, discard a random card. Okay. Random card it is. This one. Alright, we just lost Giant Growth on Sinestro. We are back over here to Lex Luthor, Black Canary, Blue Beetle's turn. You know, that combination. We're going to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We'll discard a punch. And I guess we'll discard kick. Okay, we'll start with Earth 3. Are you a punch? It is, so we'll get a victory point for that. Got 4 VP, getting up there. I can destroy a 0 cost card. We'll destroy a weakness, getting 2 victory points. Before we go any further, though, we're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 victory points to get another character for Luthor. My whole point here is to just overstack Luthor with a ton of different characters' abilities and make him just wildly useful. That's the plan. So we'll go something over at this end this time. We'll go with this one. Crisis Superboy. That's another Crisis 4 one. Once during each of your turns, if you control 2 or more different superpowers, choose a player. That player draws a card. All right. More abilities over here. So, 2, 4, 6 power. We'll use the 6 power to get Bell Rev. I think that's going to help quite a bit with the villains down the line. I do need to get some superpowers for Superboy now, though. We've kind of been crowding over them, all of them over on Sinestro here. New card comes out. We don't have anything the right cost. We'll play Cold Gun, getting Pandora's box frozen. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a weakness. With that 6, we'll get a Cosmic Staff to start defending ourselves. No, we'll get Broadsword to give to Expose, hopefully. And it's an attack card, so it's good for Sinestro anyway. Alright, new card comes out. Ooh, it costs 6 or more, so everyone gains a weakness. Alright, 1, 2, 3 power. Let's see, are you a punch? It is, so we'll get a victory point for that. Can't destroy it, but we'll at least get the victory point. With that 3 power, we're going to buy Invulnerable. It's not a great card, but you can use Invulnerable with Superboy here to get that card draw going. Yes, that's right. You're right. From Heroes Unite. I was thinking of Crisis Batgirl, not the Heroes Unite Batgirl. You're totally right. That's what it is. That'd be nice. I would love that right now. Honestly, that would be great. All right, perfect. Okay, we're in a good situation here. We're going to attack with Chlorokinesis, but we're going to defend with Stargirl. That allows us to put a card over here on the bottom of the deck. We're going to put a kick at the bottom of the deck. And we get to draw a card for that. So we're at 3 power for Sinestro. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll use all 10 to get tarot cards here. I guess I have 4 left over. We'll get Invulnerable, I guess. Got a few cards there we can use to defend ourselves. Now I have this Ultraman. I don't want to give it to Exposed. I really don't. Sledgehammer can be used to destroy a card. In doing so, we'll get a VP if it's a high enough. Anything here? I don't really want to destroy any of this. In fact, you know what? I'm going to destroy... I would love to destroy Sledgehammer, honestly, but I can't. Is there any other destruction card I could destroy? I got 2 copies of Sledgehammer. I could get rid of some weaknesses, but I'm kind of saving those for Nightmare Nurse to get the VP. I guess we could destroy Kick here. No, I need that for Superboy now. I guess we won't destroy anything. We won't be playing this card. Alright, 1 power, and we're going to try Earth 3. Look at the top card and see if it's a punch. Now, there are 6 punches in this deck, so it's a pretty good odd, I guess. It's the highest odd of any other card in this deck. But let's see. Are you a punch? No. Alright, 1. I may destroy a card in the lineup and then +1 for each different superpower in the destroyed pile. That is 2. That's it. 2 power total. Okay. That's all we're going to get. 2 power? We're not going to buy anything with that. We'll move on. Yikes. Sinestro's up. Look at the top. Oh, we have to put a card out first. Oh, everyone gets a weakness because it costs more than 6. Look at the top card of the deck. I may put it at the bottom. Yeah, we'll put that at the bottom. All right, that's 2. Let's check out Luthor's hand here. Perfect. All right. 6. Gonna defend of Stargirl. Draw a card here. Put a card at the bottom of the deck. All right, we have 6 power so far. 7 with this. With that 7, we'll buy Pandora. I do not want Pandora. I want to give it to Exposed. All right. New card comes out. Ah, unfortunately, that's another weakness for everyone. They're really dishing them out right now. 3 power. We'll try Earth 3. Are you a punch? It is not. 4, 5, and that's all we're going to get at that 5 power. 5 power is not great. We'll use it to get Mallet in the hopes that we can even some things out. Switch some things between characters, I mean. Alright, we have a defensive need be. Alright, 1 and freeze a card. 2, 3, and these aren't going to do anything. Oh, we didn't put a card out yet. With the 3, we will buy Cat-like Reflexes. You know what? No. Cat-like Reflexes is going to be better served over here now I think about it. We'll go ahead and get the last kick. We are out of kicks. Officially bought all of them. I don't normally do that. I'm just trying to find ways to balance out the starter cards I can't destroy. Let's see what's in this hand. What's in this hand? Sure. We're going to play Insanity. We're going to move a punch over here. And we're going to move a kick over here. All right. 1, 2. And because of Superboy, we can draw a card. Then we'll try Earth 3. Are you a punch? It is not. So we're at 2 power. 3, 4. Destroy one of those many weaknesses we have to get a victory point. So we're at 4, 5, and 6. Is there anything out there of cost 6 I can get? No, just 7 and 8. Okay, we're going to get Cat-like Reflexes. And I think that's it. I guess we'll get a Venom Injector. We might be able to use that. We've got a few destruction things floating around, so. Do we have a defense card? No. All right. We'll start with Bizarro. 4 power. Each gain a weakness. This player also gains a weakness, which means I get a victory point and draw a card. And that actually gets us to 5 power. Phantom Stranger is going to destroy this weakness in his hand and this one in his discard pile. Alright, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't. I'll get the 9 power of this at least. Oh, I'd have to put a card out for the turn. 9 power, huh? I think with that, we're going to get Power Armor. Oh, shoot. I should have honestly given Bizarro Power and Phantom Stranger. Oh, Phantom Stranger doesn't qualify. Okay. But I should have given Bizarro Power to expose. Now I think about it. Let's see what happens in the next few turns. I know I've got 2 of those floating around anyway. All right, that's no longer frozen. A new card comes out. All right. We'll start with Royal Flush to draw 2 cards. Can discard 2 cards. We're going to discard a Punch and Giganta. No, a Kick. Punch and a Kick. Then we'll do Royal Flush Gang to draw 2 cards. Then I can discard 2 cards. We'll discard Sledgehammer and Element Woman. All right, and then discard 2 cards. Gain 1 VP for each other Royal Flush Gang you played, so that's 2 VP gained, which is very good for Luthor. All right. We're going to give Iced Over to Exposed here. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. I know that's not a lot of power. We'll get rid of Atomica at least. But hopefully we can keep that going. That those 6 cost cards, I mean. Really want to end Exposed now. I'm ready. I'm feeling good about where we are on these decks. I don't need to tweak them too much. Just kind of have to manage the lineup, really. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we doing on this deck? We have 1 defense card in EB. We have Bell Rev out. Perfect. We'll use Power Drain. Choose a foe. That foe reveals the top card. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Reveal their hand. Choose 1 card to be discarded. We'll let Weakness be discarded. In doing so, we get a VP here. And we draw a card. All right, so that's 3 power. 8 power, everyone gains a weakness. But instead, we'll defend over here. You may reveal this card from your hand. If you do, you may discard it or destroy a vulnerability in your hand or discard pile to avoid an attack. So we'll discard that. In doing so, we avoid the attack. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 power. That's good. We'll go ahead and get Boomerang for that. We still have 5 left over. We'll use that to get another copy of Cosmic Staff. Whew. Really filling up on a lot of cards in Sinestro. He's getting quite a large deck. Meanwhile, we've got a really lean deck over here, in comparison, at least. In comparison. New card comes out. Okay. Bell Rev is out, so we have 2 locations in play. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Discard these 2. And we get 1 power from Bell Rev. We'll try Earth 3, Are You a Punch? It is, so we'll get a victory point. Is that enough? That is, that's 6. So, those will be discarded. And we'll get another hero. We're just going to keep going. We're going to use Luthor as much as we can. We'll go with this one right here. It is Nightwing. Crisis Nightwing. Another... Oh, that one's Crisis 2 now I think about it. I think all the Teen Titans sometimes are in Crisis 4. Not Nightwing. If you play 2 or more equipment during your turn, each player may reveal the top card of his deck. Each who does may discard it. Okay. 2 power is what we get total. We'll go ahead and buy a Pandora's box, I guess. That's all we're going to do. Alright, Sinestro, what do you got for us? 1, 2, 3 power. Is that it? Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and buy Vibe for that. No, I don't really want to buy Vibe. I have to, though. I have to buy... I'm really worried about Permanent Eclipse. It's really gotten me the last couple of games. I don't want to end up in the situation where I can't do anything about it, where the lineup's so full I'll never catch up. So, that 3 power, I'm not going to buy anything this turn. I have Man-Bat Serum. I could use that to really pump up some power, but we've got really enough cards in Sinestro's deck. Alright, now we get bonuses for equipment and for superpowers. Lots of good stuff. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. We'll discard the 2 we just drew. So that's 1 power because of Bell Rev. 4, 5, 6, 7. We can draw a card because of Superboy. Then we'll try Are You a Punch? It is not. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 power. With that 8 power, we should get rid of Deathstorm. Something just occurred to me. I didn't have any 6-cost cards in there, did I? Totally forgot about checking for that. We'll go ahead and get Porthole to Nowhere also. So those are good cards to have. Just trying to keep my eye on everything. I did forget to check for 6-cost cards. So let's see what we have in this hand. We are not giving Frankenstein to this, though. That is just not going to happen. Do we have a defense card over here? Nope, that's okay. Attack. Each foe reveals his hand. Choose 1 card this way. Choose 1 card revealed this way to discard. We'll discard this vulnerability. So that's 2. We'll get a victory point and draw a card because it's Sinestro. 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get 7 for this, but if we destroy an equipment, we can get power for it. So let's destroy Cosmic Staff. Yeah, we'll get destroy 7. We'll destroy Cosmic Staff. Equal to its cost. That's 12 power. Plus 4 is 16, and we can get a card from the destroyed pile. Okay, now we're talking. For 16 power, I think we're going to get Power Ring. Oh no, we're going to get Joker's Daughter for 2 VP. Yes, yes, okay. So 16 power we've got. We'll go ahead and buy a replacement Cosmic Staff. Another Super Intelligence, because that really helped. Brings us down to 7 power total. We'll get 1 copy of Power Girl. Very good. Sinestro is doing great. Just need to keep it up. All right, where are we? Okay. Really want to get through this. Just need some cards to give over to this. You're like more than halfway through this deck already. Oh, that's a card that costs 6 or greater. Everyone gains a weakness. Reveal the top card of your deck, draw it, or pass it to another player's discard pile. We'll draw it. How many superpowers are in here? Just the one. You know what? We're going to give Ultraman to this. I saved him last time and I regret it. We'll just put him up there. We only need 1 more card of cost 6 or greater. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 power. I think we're going to get Amanda Waller over here, because this one's going to gain a bunch of villains, and those villains can be used by Amanda Waller. All right, new card comes out. There's another copy of Stargirl. Want that for... can't remember the characters anymore because there's so many. Luthor, that's who the starting character was. What do we got here? We will attack with Constructs of Fear. We will defend with Stargirl. In doing so, we get the 4 power here. But over here, we get to draw a card. And put a card back on the bottom of the deck. We'll put Cosmic Staff at the bottom of the deck. Alright, so that's 3, 4 power. Yeah, 5, 6 power because everyone's going to get a VP. I know I should be giving it to this thing, but I just can't. Use Expert Marksman. Get 7 power and destroy this weakness. 8. 9. I don't want to buy anything. I'm just looking at it and I don't. I guess we could buy Vibe. Vibe could help. No, not really. I don't want anything. You know what? No, we'll get rid of Despero. I was going to save it over here for Luthor, but you know what? It's better for it to go away. Let's start our turn by saying punch. Nope. Okay. Back before we go any further, we will spend 2 VP for Sinestro so that this character can draw a card. Play Nightmare Nurse to destroy a 0-cost card and get 2 VP. All about getting that VP makes him even stronger. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, and that's 2 superpowers. So we can draw a card. I can destroy a card. We'll destroy a weakness, I think. I don't think there's anything else I want to really destroy. Could destroy a kick. We'll just destroy a weakness. So we're at 10 power. We'll buy Stargirl. That'll get us down to 6. We'll buy Element Woman, bringing us down to 2, and we'll buy Vibe. Bring us down to 0. We won't be playing these. I guess I could play this, which would be 2 equipment. Then each player can reveal the top card of their deck, and each who does may discard it. We won't discard that. What about over here? We will not discard that. Okay, that was a pretty good move. Pretty good. Okay. Gotta get rid of Exposed. I think most of the cards that are that price are going to be in Sinestro's deck. We have 1 defense card if need be. New card comes out. Each foe reveals his hand. Choose 1 card revealed this way to be discarded. We'll discard this weakness. Since that attack was successful, we'll get a victory point and draw a card. So that's 3 power. 6. We'll get rid of Mambat. bringing us down to 3. 4, we can destroy a card. I don't really want to destroy any of these. We'll just take the 2, so 5, 6. Oh, can it be in our hand? Yes, it can be in our hand. So 4, 5, 6, 10. I can get a card from the destroyed pile. Probably Despero. Looking at my options here. Ooh, or Power Ring. Not a lot of heroes in there, though. So you know what? It's going to be Despero. For 2 VP, we'll get Despero. Okay. New card comes out. Still don't have the cards we need. Star of Earth 3. Are you a punch? No, it is a weakness. What can I do to draw a card? Let's see what this hand is. Okay. 3. We can destroy a card. We'll destroy this weakness. Don't really get anything from this. 4 power because it's a villain. I'm going to buy both of these. That's it. Nothing too great there. No defense cards here. No attack cards either, though. So, there's Catwoman to defend. That's good. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to play Insanity to put 1 card from our hand, switch them up. We'll take Punch from over here, and we'll give them... Oh, maybe not. We'll take a Mallet from over here and give them a Giant Strength. Giant Growth. Okay, so that's 1 power. Ooh. We're going to put another player's discard pile because they have that Nightmare Nurse. 4 power total. 4 power. I'm not going to buy anything for that. We'll just stop there. I do want Catwoman to go over to this hand. Alright, new card comes out. Where are my expensive cards? Okay, we'll start with Earth 3. Are you a punch? It is not. It is Nightmare Nurse, though. So, I'm tempted to just let him draw it now. Let's do it. We'll spend 2 VP for Sinestro to trigger level 7 so we can draw a card. Let's buy that. 2 power, done. 4, 6. That's going to trigger Nightwing to allow someone else to draw a card. I'm sorry, Superboy. We're going to pick Sinestro to draw a card. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 7 power. We'll buy both of these and move on. Need those 6 cost cards. 6 or higher, I should say. Not in this hand either. This one only costs 5. I can destroy a card in my hand, and I may destroy a card in my discard pile. 2 weaknesses down. Thank you. Oh, we didn't have a card come out. Oh, that's a weakness for everyone. All right. 1 power here. 2 power total. And that's that. Can't do anything about that. Ooh, Ultra Strength. That's another one for everyone. All right, any 6 cost cards here? Where are they? All right, we'll start with Royal Flush Gang. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Vulnerability and a punch discarded. So, that's 1 power because of Bell Rev. 2, 3, 4 power because of Bell Rev. Let's try this. Are you a punch? It is not. 5, 6. That's 2 superpowers because of Superboy. Will allow Sinestro to draw a card. 7 total. With that 7, I'm tempted for Firestorm Matrix, but I really want Ultra Strength. We'll get Firestorm Matrix. I could always give it up if need be. All right, I have one defense card here. All right, I have no attack cards, though. Oh, yes, I do have one. Sorry. Each foe reveals their hand. Choose one card revealed this way to be discarded. We will just discard this vulnerability, making no difference for anyone, and allowing us to draw a card and get a VP. You have to put a card out for the turn. All right, 2, 4, 5. We'll freeze Pandora's box. 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll get 10 with this. Definitely going to get Ultra Strength. I don't want to give it up to this. There's a few cards in here I really don't want to give up. Might have to, though, because this is getting ridiculously long. Ridiculously long. All right, let's try this. Are you a punch? It is not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then it's 8, 9, 10. There are 2 superpowers and 2 equipment. So with that 10, we'll first do Nightwing. Yeah, we'll discard this. And then we're going to let Sinestro draw a card. But with that 10, we'll buy Power Girl. And that's that. New card comes out. No more Frozen. Here is Boomerang. That's 3 cards of cost 6 or greater. That is the end of Exposed. That's just the second Crisis, and we're more than halfway through this main deck. Man. 1 power, freezing Pandora's box. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll use that to buy Dr. Light because this is an attack card that we can use a Sinestro, but that's really all we can do. Is all we can do. All right, let's try this. Earth 3, are you a punch? It is, so we'll get a victory point. I can destroy a non-equipment card. And get a victory point for it. I think you have to get rid of some of these weaknesses. Or, hold on, Venom Injector. Oh, it's not. Sorry, Venom Injector does not count because it's an equipment. We'll get rid of a weakness. All right. 2 power. I can destroy a villain, and doing so I'll get equal power to its cost. We'll destroy Giganta, getting us to 6 power. I won't be playing these, so that's 6 power. I guess we'll go ahead and buy Mallet. That's it. I really want to get rid of Blight. That's what I want to do. I need 12 power for that, though. All right, at least you have Stargirl to defend with. That's good for our strategy. Okay, Broadsword. Attack. Destroy a card of cost 1, 2, or 3 in that foe's discard pile. We will defend with Stargirl, so we can draw a card, and we can put a card at the bottom of the main deck. We'll put this Shadow Thief down there. I don't see any value from that. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I never put a card out for the turn. We can at least buy both of these because they're both attack cards. But that's still not enough to do what we got to do. You know what? We could spend 2 victory points to draw a card. I'm not going to, though. Let's just see what it would have been. It would have been weakness, so it's a good thing we didn't do that. All right, new card comes out. No longer frozen here. Let's try Earth 3. Are you a punch? It is not. I'm not getting great hands here. Got too large of a deck. I know that, but like I can't get rid of starters. So I have to have something to make up for that. If I have a small deck, the most of it's going to be starters. So I have to have a large deck to kind of spread out those starters. But now I have no control over what's happening half the time. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing for this equipment or weakness. That's the turn. That is that turn. I really want to just beat Blight and move on to the next crisis. That's what I want. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nope, no starters. I'm sorry, no defenses there. New card for the turn. And then it's 2. Look at this card. Put it on the bottom if we want. We will put that on the bottom. 3, 4, 5, and a bunch of weaknesses. We will buy transmutation for that, I think. No, I'd rather have that over here. We'll get Secret Society Communicator instead. And a new card will come out. 4, Luthor's turn. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. We'll discard Deathstorm and a vulnerability. And then draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. We'll get rid of Venom Injector and Punch. And that'll get us 2 victory points. You know, instead of that Punch, we'll get rid of Man-Bat Serum. Now I see where we are. Actually, it doesn't. No, bring Man-Bat Serum back. Put the Punch back. Sorry. All right, we'll get 2 VP for doing that. And we're going to go ahead and just spend all 6 we have to get another hero. Just keep going. Just keep making this character as strong as possible. Maybe someday things won't be as intimidating. So we'll go with this one. Crisis Black Adam. Each time you destroy a card, including villains in the lineup, choose a player. That player gains a VP. That's useful. That's very useful. We can use that to gain VP to make Luthor happen even more often. So we're at 2 power. 3 power, and then it's an attack to steal a VP. Guess we'll just steal that VP. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 we'll use to get the transmutation. Still not getting the 12 we need, that's for sure. Not next turn either over here. This is bad. Alright, there's no defense there, right? No. So Bizarro, 5 power, everyone gets a weakness. But he also gets a victory point and draws a card. Draw 2 cards. You may pass any one card in your hand or to another player's hand. If you do, gain VPs equal to the VP value of that card. We're going to put a weakness over there, so no VP will be gained, but they can destroy weaknesses better over there with Nightmare Nurse. So that's 5. 10. Everyone gets another weakness. 11, 12. That's very good. We are not going to play Chlorokinesis. 12 is all we need to beat Blight, and so that's just what we're going to do. That is destroyed. Okay. Come on, we're getting there. We are getting there. Now, we do have the ability to defend ourselves with blue beetles over here. Let's see if that actually means anything soon. Really just want to start contributing to crises. Got large enough decks here. Gotta destroy some weaknesses. Let's see what we got. Powerless. All numbers in text boxes on cards you play become 1 or 1. Contribute 4 cards of cost 1 or greater that do not have power in their text boxes. Alright, that's some interesting cards, but we'll end this, right? Each player reveals and gains the top card of the main deck. Discard a number of cards equal to the cost of the card you gain this way. Okay. we will start with Sinestro. Gain Steve Trevor. So you have to discard a card. We'll discard a kick. Very well. Then we'll over here gain another card. It is Cosmic Staff, so we will discard 5 cards, unfortunately. Okay. Who beat the last one? I believe it was Sinestro. So it's actually Lex Luthor's turn. New card coming out. 1, 2 power. That's all we get. I don't really want a copy of Cold Gun over here. So we're good. All right, cards that don't mention power. What do we have here? Anything in this hand? None. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. So I have to put a card out too. With that 5 power. With that 5 power, we will say goodbye to the Blight. That's good. That's all we can really do. Oh, man, nothing in that hand. It's going to be a while, I think. New card comes out. 1, here's Pandora's Box, which is a powerless card. 2, 3, 4, but if I destroy a weakness, I get power equal to its... I'm sorry, if I destroy a villain, I mean. We will not... Instead, we'll destroy a weakness. And we'll get to 1, 2, 3. We don't get the 4. Let's try this. Are you a punch? It is. We'll get a VP for that. That's good. 1, 2, 3 is all we get though. We'll get Insanity. That's it. Okay, we don't have what we need. I mean, we don't have cards that don't say power. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power, and we'll use that to say goodbye to Royal Flush Gang. No, we'll say that we'll gain Pandora's Box, and we'll gain a Cold Gun too. No, we don't need Cold Gun. The reason I didn't buy Royal Flush Gang is because this one has Black Canary. And that will allow them to get it sooner. All right, we can destroy a 0-cost card. If we do, we gain 1 VP because of all this powerless stuff. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and each time you destroy a card, I get to gain a VP. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing from this weakness. Can't get what we need. Can't do it. Okay. I'm just like reading everything. Make sure I'm not missing anything, but powerless is a tough one. No denying that. Do we have a defense here? We have 1 defense, but we're not going to use it because it has no mention of power. So, 1 power and choose a foe. That foe reveals his hand. Choose 1 card revealed this way to be discarded. We'll discard a weakness. But that allows us to gain a victory point and draw a single card. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can destroy a card. We'll destroy this one. So 4 power we'll use to get Expert Marksman because it doesn't mention power. We'll keep going. How many 4 cards that don't mention power? Well, you can have Mallet, which doesn't mention power, and Insanity, which doesn't mention power. Then you only get 1, 2 power for the turn. That's it. We'll try this. Are you a punch? It is, so we'll get a victory point at least. So that's going in the right direction, right? I've got one card over here that doesn't mention power, so hopefully we can use that. You know what? We've got one here too. So let's just do that. Let's give Dr. Light up. Each foe reveals his hand. Choose one card revealed this way to be discarded. We'll discard this weakness. That allows us to draw a card and get a draw a card and get a victory point. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Each player gets a weakness, unfortunately. 5. Each foe reveals the top card of their deck. We will discard Invulnerable to avoid that, I think. So it's just 5, which we will use to get rid of one Royal Flush Gang. Ideally, I'd like to give both of them over here to Lex Luthor, but we just aren't in that kind of scenario right now. We've got to beat this. All right, let's start with Earth 3. Are you a punch? It is not. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can destroy a card. Destroy a weakness. Oh, we didn't put a card out for the turn. Our 4 will be to get Man-Bat here. Man-Bat Serum, I mean. Really need to get to 5 over here. That's what I need. We can end this if we can beat... Oh, not anymore. Now we got 2 characters to beat. All right, draw 1 card, then you may pass any 1 card in your hand to another player's hand. Sure, we'll put Pandora in this hand. It's not going to do anything over here. All right, 1. It can destroy a card. We'll destroy a weakness. It's just the 1 power. Oh, 2 power, actually. Could get Cold Gun, but I think we're okay. Come on. Just want to make this work. New card comes out. Star Labs, huh? Start with Earth 3. Are you a punch? No. 1, 2, 3. I can put a superpower or a hero on top of my deck. Okay. We're going to put Transmutation on top of my deck. No. We're going to put Element Woman on top of my deck. So we're at 1, 2 power. Then we're going to play Firestorm, and we're going to give Element Woman the ongoing ability. So she's going to stay out here. She's going to have that ongoing ability all the time. So, 1, 2, 3, but it's also a villain, so that's 4. That is 2 superpowers, so we can draw a card. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Okay. Reveal a card here. We're going to move that over here, I think. 4. I can play this. Actually, that's actually 2 equipment already now I think about it. So each player can reveal a top card of their deck, and we may discard it. And we'll just both discard it. So 4. I guess I won't get anything else. We can get rid of the Blight, which will go on the bottom of my deck because it's a villain. Really wanted to get to 5, but it didn't happen again. Just didn't happen. Yeah, did I miss one? I should be adding one every single turn. Did I miss one? It's very possible. Hopefully it was just one, but If I did, it's not on purpose. But yeah, you should be adding one every single turn. New card coming out for Sinestro's turn. Man, another villain. What is going on? All right. Things are not looking good. Got a bunch of attack cards here. I need to get the 5 power. I can only get 1 power per card. All right, yeah, I should not be skipping that. So thank you for noticing. Let me know if I do it again. Okay, we'll start with Mallet. Looking at the top card of our deck. I will not be moving that over there, but we will draw it. Play that, get into 2 power, and each player gains a weakness. I don't normally play two-handed like this. That's a special stipulation of this season. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm missing that. I'm really sorry if I did. All right, 1, 2, 3 of Central City now I think about it. Four, 5. Each foe needs to discard 1 card. We'll discard this punch. Now we'll discard Blight. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get 6 for being Central City. We'll get rid of Royal Flush Gang, get us down to 1. 2, and I can spend VP. Did a card out of here. We'll get Boomerang because it's free, I think. Or maybe there's a better option here. Yeah, we'll get the free Boomerang. No. Oh, it's so tempting. We'll go for Power Ring. For 2 VP, we'll go for Power Ring. All right, so we did that. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We bought that, so we have 1 power left over. I won't be playing this card. That card's just too dangerous. All right. New card here. Let's do this thing. We'll start with Royal Flush Gang, drawing 2 cards, discarding 2 cards. Guess we'll discard 2 punches, right? So that's 1 power. Element Woman gets us to 2, 3 power. 4, and that's 2 superpowers, so we can draw a card. 5, gain this, put at the bottom of the deck. So we're at 0 power. These are destroyed. And Powerless is defeated. Okay. So we're at 0 power now. 1, I may destroy a card in my hand. We'll just take the 1 power. And 2, 3 power we'll use. We're not gonna buy anything, but we got there, I guess. Okay. Now we can at least take on Grid. Got a couple defense cards over here, so that's good. We'll start with Madame Xanadu looking. Oh wait, we have to add a card to the lineup. Madame Xanadu looks at this card. We will add that to the bottom of the main deck, which is dwindling. So that's 2. Everyone gets a victory point. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an attack over here. We will reveal this from our hand to draw a card. And we will use Porthole to Nowhere. No. We'll use Insanity. This is the first. I'm sorry. You may discard this card to avoid attack. If you do, you may put a card from your hand or discard pile in the attacker's hand. So we're at 8. Do I have anything that would get us to 11 power over there? We're going to give it Man-Bat Serum. If we give them Man-Bat Serum, they'll get 9, 10, 11. But also because of the attack, they get a victory point and draw a card. Oh, sorry, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, that's enough to beat Grid. I have 2 left over. I'm not going to be using, though. Okay, well, it worked. We got there. But man, this is a slow-moving game. It is dangerous feeling at all times. Our new crisis is villains in control. Non-villain cards cannot be bought. Villains in the destroy pile may be bought. Contribute 3 villains. That's not so bad considering we've been gathering them already via Black Canary and Frankenstein. Okay, we need 3 villains out there though. Now, Nick Necro. Each player gains the top card of the main deck, lose VP equal to the cost of that card. When attacked, we can reveal this to draw a card. And we will use Porthole to Nowhere to avoid that attack. And I think that's all we can do, right? If you do draw a card, you may pay 1 VP to draw 2 additional cards. We will pay the VP to draw 3 cards, yes. Yes, yes. Okay, that's good. What about this hand over here? Do you have a defense? No. So that is, again, each player gains the top card of the main deck, lose VP equal to the cost of the card you gain this way. So we lose 1 VP here. Not so bad. All right, so we need to get rid of some villains to get rid of this crisis. We're going to start with Ultra Strength. So that's 4 power and draw 2 cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll freeze. Oh, Cold Gun, because no one wants that. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, power's not going to be a problem. We'll get Constructs of Fear and Broadsword. You know what? No. Transmutation might be better. Yeah. Gotta get some Destruction over here for Sinestro. Oh, wait, no, I can't buy those cards. I can't. I have to buy villains. So I have 14 power to buy villains with. Let's go ahead. We'll get Blight. Bring us down to 10. Ultraman. Bring us down to 2. And there's got to be a 2-cost villain in here somewhere. Johnny Quick. Bring us down to 0. Okay. Lots of villains now. Let's see if we can get some out for villains in control. That's still frozen. We will start with Nightmare Nurse destroying that 0-cost card and getting 2 VP. Now, with that 2 VP, I think we're at 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spent to get a new hero. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it won't. I do get a VP also for Black Adam. One of the things that's happening is I get so many abilities now that I'm forgetting a lot of them. So let's go with this one right here. Ooh, Crisis Raven. Each time you contribute to a crisis, you may put a card from the destroyed pile on the bottom of the main deck. That is what we need to see. Crisis Raven. Put a card at the bottom of the main deck whenever we contribute to a crisis. Perfect. Perfect. All right, 2, 5, oh yeah, 6, 7, 8 for being a villain. 9, that's 2 superpowers, so we can draw a card. We will. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that's 2 equipment. Each player can look at the top card of their deck now. We'll both discard it. So was that 14 power total? Is that what I remember correctly? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes. We're going to get 2 Royal Flush Gangs. Bringing us down. And those go to the bottom of my deck. Oh, when I buy them from the lineup, they go to the bottom of my deck. Never mind. So I still have 4 left over. Maybe Giganta. I think that might be our best bet at this particular cost. I get Grid and Johnny Quick, but I think it's going to be Giganta. Alright, that's lots of villains. Just need to get them out here now, right? But these decks are huge. Moving through them is slow. I don't know what's going to happen there. New card comes out. What do we got here? See if we have a defense card. We have a defense card. Perfect. So Dr. Light attacks, but we will defend with Stargirl. That is 2 power. No power, I mean, but we get to draw a card and put a card at the bottom of the main deck. We'll just throw another Dr. Light down there. 1, we'll just keep that one frozen. We can destroy a card. We'll just destroy this weakness. So 1 power is all we got. I mean, there was some 1 power villains in there. But, I mean, this deck is huge. Moving through that's going to take so long. You know, but now I think about it, he's the closest one to getting there. So anything to increase those odds. So let's get one of those 1-cost villains, like Emperor Penguin. Whew. We're going to see how this ends, but man, it is nerve-wracking. This deck is so small. We're not contributing cards to the deck fast enough. Alright. Transmutation. Destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. We'll just destroy this weakness. We'll get a victory point for that. Then it's 1 or actually before we do that, we'll try this. Are you a punch? It is not. So that's 1, 2, 3. That is 2 superpower, so we can draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 2 equipment, so each player can reveal the top card of their deck. And yeah, we'll both discard it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These aren't going to do anything, but we can put a hero or a superpower on top of our deck. We're going to put Stargirl on top of our deck. With our 7, we can buy more villains. I guess it's Atomica and Manbat. Yeah, Atomica and Manbat. Just in the hopes that we get some more villains flowing through here soon. These decks are so large, so slow. Do not want this to happen. Alright, new card comes out. We have an attack here, but we're going to defend with Stargirl. 2, draw a card and put a card at the bottom of the main deck. We'll put a kick down there. Okay, so that's 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. A couple weaknesses here. So with our 7, all we can do is buy villains. That is it. I don't want to buy any more, though. I guess we'll get Johnny Quick because it's kind of inconsequential. And I guess we'll get Grid, too. I'm just nervous that we're not going to see them and the game's going to end. Alright, there's only 4 cards there, so we can shuffle this one up. So Sinestro is in play. I've already got Happy Harbor out there to get ready for this next turn. Alright, hopefully we can get some of these villains out for Sinestro, so we can end this crisis. I need 3 villains to end this. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, no villains in this hand. Here we go. Let's reveal a top card of our deck, draw it, or pass it to another player's discard pile. We will draw that. We will play it to draw a victory point from Sinestro. So that is, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is 2 equipment in play, so everyone can look at the top card of their deck and discard it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, we've got lots of power. We really do. I don't need power, though. It's not what I'm looking for. I guess I'll buy these again. There's lots of villains. I hope they pay off. I don't know they will. I really don't know if they will. All right, no villains still. All this and no villains. All right, I may destroy a card in my hand and one in my discard pile. I will destroy Steve Trevor in my hand. In doing so, I can draw 2 cards and discard a card. Discard the weakness. We'll go ahead and draw a card. Wait, what am I doing? No. We'll contribute Johnny Quick. What am I talking about? 1, 2, 3 power. I don't think there are any other villains right now. Nope, we bought all of them. Every single villain has been bought. All right, new card comes out. That's the location. All right, so 1, 2, 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7. That allows us to look at the top cards of our deck and discard them. Basically, unless it's a villain, we're probably going to discard it. Yep, just discard it. That's 7, 8, 9, 10. There's nothing we can buy. That is 2 superpowers, so we can draw a card. We're going to let Sinestro here draw a card. That's it. Okay. Shuffle this up. So now all the villains are in our decks. Just got to draw them out. Problem is, there's a bunch of weaknesses, a bunch of starter cards, a bunch of everything else, but the ones we need. Do not like having a large deck. All right. Let's see how we do. New card comes out for the turn. Nope, no villains here. How about this hand? Perfect, I guess. We're going to use Constructs of Fear, which we will defend against, to draw a card, and then go ahead and put a card at the bottom of the main deck. Got to keep doing that. We're going to keep up with this this main deck stack. So that is 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, that's a bunch of power. There's nothing to spend it on, though. There is nothing to spend it on. Now I'm in a bit of trouble here. I need 3 villains. I've got 2 in my hand here. I don't want to get rid of these ones, though, so I'm going to keep them. I'm going to be that guy. So, 1, 2, 3 power. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. We'll discard Pandora and a kick. Then we're going to draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Discarding vulnerability and cat-like reflexes. So in doing so, we do get 2 victory points, which we can spend to get another hero, which is exactly why we didn't. That's why we didn't go ahead and just give them up. So we could level up again, basically. Not level up, but you know what I mean. So we'll go ahead and we'll take this one. It is Robin. Once during each of your turns, if you control 2 or more heroes, choose a player. That player may put an equipment from their discard pile on top of their deck. I mean, that's great. Just how often can I use it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. Here's Element Woman for being a villain. We can destroy a card in our hand or discard pile. We'll go ahead. We're going to destroy... We're going to destroy a kick to get a victory point. So we're at 5. We played 2 superpowers so we can draw a card. Let's try this. Are you a punch? It is not. 6, 7, 8. That is 2 equipment so everyone can look at the top card of their deck and they may discard it. This one's not the top though. Yeah, we'll discard that. All right. So we've got a bunch of power again. Can't spend it. Just can't spend it. Still, no villains there. What do we got over here? Over here, we've got Emperor Penguin. So that's 3. That's 3 villains. That's that. That is the end of Villains United. Okay. We're on our way now. 1, 2, choose a foe. That foe reveals their hand. And choose one card to be discarded. We will discard Venom Injector. In doing so, we can get a victory point and draw a card. So that is 1, 2, 3 power. I can destroy a card in the lineup, +1 for each different hero in the destroyed pile. We'll destroy Commissioner Gordon. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I put a card out this turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 power now. 9. We'll go 10, 11, but I can, we'll get the 10. But if we destroy an equipment, there's nothing I wanted to destroy. So we'll just get to 10, 11, 12, destroying Nick Necro. Defeating Nick Necro, I should say. Okay, we are back in it, I guess. Now I've got a bunch of these villains floating around that are not going to help. They just aren't. We're going to have to destroy a lot of them. Okay, new crisis. Lost in Time. Each player removes all cards of cost 1 or greater in their discard piles from the game until the crisis is beaten. Okay, all those cards of cost 1 or greater, huh? That matters a lot more when we're keeping all those stars. I'm going to put these ones over here. And then from this discard pile, it's actually probably going to help if anything. Let's be honest. I mean, we have to keep all the starters, but the rest of it will keep our deck a little bit thinner. So we can focus up. Our new villain is Power Ring. Each player destroys the highest cost hero in their hand and discard pile. I don't think there's not one in my discard pile. We will destroy then, I guess Catwoman gets destroyed. Over here we have Frankenstein, and I will not lose Frankenstein. We have a defense in that hand? No. But we do have Booster Gold here. And he reads, I'm sorry, not Booster Gold, Blue Beetle. When a player is attacked, you may discard 2 ongoing cards you control. If you do, that player avoids the attack. We're going to discard these 2 locations to protect Sinestro and, more importantly, Frankenstein. Okay. So to beat this, at the end of your turn, place all starter cards in play at the bottom of your deck. Contribute 3 cards of cost 1 or 2. Okay, well, you can have Vibe, so that's 1 already. We're at 1, 2. That's it. Just 2 power here. 3, 4. That is 2 superpowers, so we can draw a card. We'll play this Sledgehammer to destroy this weakness. That is 2 equipment in play, so everyone can look at the top card of their deck and may discard it. We will. 5 power when this punch comes out. So with that punch, let's go ahead and get ourselves Happy Harbor, because we're getting a lot of, actually, you know what? No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes. Yes. We have a lot of heroes, so that's what I want. All right. These cards have cost 1 or 2, huh? Oh, we have to put that punch at the bottom of our deck due to Lost in Time. What about this hand? Anything of cost 1 or 2? It does not. New card comes out. All right. Draw 2 cards and choose a foe. That foe discards a card of cost 1 or greater. We will defend against that. With Cosmic Staff, you may discard this card to avoid attack. If you do, gain the bottom card of the main deck. Don't like that, but we gotta. I can't lose a card. You know what? I probably could, actually. Hold on a second. That foe discards a card of cost 1 or greater. We'll just discard Giganta. She's not going to be worth too much. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. Do we have anything else that costs 1 or 2? No. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. We'll destroy a weakness. 6, 7. Destroy a card of cost 1, 2, or 3 in that player's discard pile. We'll destroy Sledgehammer here. Since that was successful, we get a victory point and draw a card. So again, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. And I can get cards from the destroyed pile. So with 11, we'll get rid of black mana, bringing us down to 9. And get another copy of Constructs of Fear. We'll get a copy of Cold Gun for being cost 1 or 2. Oh, we have Pandora's Box to give up. That's right. That's right. We did have that. Okay, that was actually a pretty good turn. Now I think about that Pandora's Box. I forgot about that. All right, new card comes out. We're going to give up Venom Injector, which is our third card of cost 3, right? Cost 1 or 2, I mean. Yep, so that's the end of that crisis. No more Lost in Time. These cards all come back. Okay, so 1, 2 power here. 3, 4. That is 2 equipment, so we can each look at the top card of our deck. We may discard it. We'll discard Cold Gun over here, but we'll leave Power Girl. 5. We're not going to get anything here. I don't think we want anything for 5. I guess we'll go ahead and get Transmutation. Let's see how this goes. All right, new card comes out. Five power, each player gains a weakness. Can we defend over here? No, that's another weakness then. All right, so 5 power, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I can put a villain or an equipment of cost 5 or less on top of my deck. Villain or equipment. I don't have many of that particular combination. I guess I'll put Johnny Quick on top of my deck. That 12 is enough to beat Power Ring, though, so we can successfully move on at least. But man, we're not in a great state here. I'm really hoping for not permanent Eclipse, because that could really hurt right now. It is the penalty is death. When you buy or gain a card, reveal the top card in the main deck. Destroy all cards bought or gained in the lineup this turn with that cost. Contribute 3 cards with cost 5. 3 cards that cost 5 isn't too bad. Ultraman. Do I have a defense here? Nope. What about over here? Yes. Okay. Each player puts 1 card of each type from his hand or discard pile on the bottom of their decks. For each card placed this way, gain a weakness. We'll defend over here of Insanity, which doesn't do anything but discard that. And for 1 card of each type, I guess it's this one. This one and this one, unfortunately. No, we'll switch that up. We'll do Atomica instead. Okay, and that's 3 cards going on into our discard pile now. Yikes. Okay. It is our turn over here, our Conglomerate of Heroes turn. New card has to come out. Cards that cost 5, Draw 2, discard 2. We'll discard these 2. Contribute Power Girl. We're at 2 power here. Or sorry, 1, 2. That's it. Just 2 power. Yep, I was right. We'll leave Commissioner Gordon be. Okay. Got a defense card here, so let's let it happen. Go and attack. We will defend with Stargirl to draw a card and put a card at the bottom of the main deck. We'll put a copy of, let's put a kick down there. So that is 2 power, 3 power, sorry. Draw a card. 7 power, draw 2 cards. Draw 2 more cards. I can move a card from my hand to the other player's hand. Don't really see that happening. I guess we'll move the Word of Power over there so they both have one. But it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it, just the 7. We can destroy a card. We'll destroy this weakness. Draw a card. Choose a foe. That foe puts a location he controls into his discard pile. Since that has to happen, basically, we'll get a victory point and draw a card. There are no locations. Here is Sniper Rifle, another card that costs 5. Again, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reveal the top card of your deck. I guess we'll draw that. And we'll go with 8, 9 here. With that 9, we'll go ahead and get a transmutation because it costs 5. Anything here does not cost 5. Perfect. Perfect. How are we doing? We have nothing that costs 5 in that hand, unfortunately. Over here, we do have Royal Flush Gang, which, you know what, it can end this, can it? It could end this. Let's do it. Royal Flush Gang is... Oh, I have to put a card out for the turn, don't I? Yeah, I have to beat her first. So hold on. I can destroy a card in my hand. We'll destroy this weakness. Let's try this. Are you a punch? It is not. We will play Royal Flush Gang to draw 2 cards. And then discard 2 cards. Discard these 2. Cards from Ultraman in the bottom of your deck. Oh, you're right. They were on the bottom of my deck, not in my discard pile. I don't remember what those were. They were pretty far down here. That's right, there they are. It's Atomica, this Punch, and Power Girl. Those 3 should be at the bottom of my deck. Thank you. Whew. Okay. How are we doing here? How are we going to do this? We're at 1, 2 power. Three power. That's 2 superpowers, so we can draw a card. I can destroy a card and get a VP. We're going to destroy Mambat here and get a VP. Oh, it's got to be a non-villain. Hold on. We're going to destroy Word of Power and get a VP. And I can pay 4 less to defeat superheroes. Okay. So, with that VP, that also triggers Black Adam to get another VP. Just trying to keep track of everything now. So, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Can I get any more? Let's try this. Are you a punch? Is not. All right, we're going to try it. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Didn't really work out. Guess all I can really do is take Mallet. Draw another card. That's a vulnerability, but that is 2 equipment. So I can look at these 2 cards. We'll discard this one and leave this one. Okay. I should have given up one of those. Oh, wait, you know what? When I played That second Royal Flush Gang, I was supposed to get 2 more victory points. That's what I was supposed to do. That's what I'm missing. That would have helped. Because then I would have played, instead of Mallet, I'd play Man-Bat Serum. But it's too late now. That would have fixed it, but I messed up. Messed up. Alright, Nightmare Nurse. All the 5-cost cards are usually really good. I really don't like this Crisis. New card comes out. Alright, 1, 2, 3 for Central City there. We can destroy a card. We'll destroy this weakness. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to spend 2 VP to draw a card. 7, 8, look at this card. We'll put that on the bottom. With that 8, we'll get rid of Superwoman. And we have 1 power left over. We'll play Man-Bat Serum to get to 4. I don't want to really buy anything with 4. So, guess that's it. Okay. Okay. We are running out of time. This clock is ticking. This clock is ticking. How far into this are we? I've been playing for, oh man, over 2 hours. And we're on, God, villain like number 5. All right. Let's try this. Did I put a new card out? I don't think I did. It's kicks, which means we're officially at cards I definitely added to the bottom of that stack throughout the game. That's all that's left in this main deck. If I didn't play the cards that did that, we'd already be lost. Alright, I think we have to give up Nightmare Nurse. I don't think I really have a choice. Let's try the... Oh, I don't have the one that says it's a punch. Never mind, I don't have that location. We'll play Amanda Waller. No. There's gotta be a better card of cost 5, though. It's gotta be. I can't give up Nightmare Nurse. I have to keep going. Destroy this weakness, getting 2 victory points. And since it's actually 3 victory points because of Crisis Black Adam. Each time you destroy a card, gain a VP. Okay, and then we'll spend 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get another new character. One more thing to lose track of. It is Booster Gold. When another player is attacked, you may discard a defense card from your hand. If you do, that player avoids the attack. That's nice. That's nice. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 2 heroes, which allows us to put an equipment on top of our deck if we choose. Do I have a 5-cost equipment I'm willing to destroy? Yes, Cosmic Staff. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can destroy a card. If it's a villain, I'll get all that power. All right, yep. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. I mean, I did it. I guess I have a bunch of power. I don't want anything, though. I don't. I just want to beat this Crisis. All right. And then over here, new card comes out. Probably gonna be a bunch of kicks now. Nothing. Nothing that costs 0. Okay. Nothing that costs 5, I mean. For 5 power, everyone gets a weakness. And then because they were attacked, we get a victory point and draw a card. 5, 6, 7. I can destroy a card. We'll just destroy this weakness. Nothing from all these. I guess 8 total. But again, I'm not going to buy anything. I guess I can get Broadsword. In doing that, it's another attack card for Sinestro. keep getting victory points. Man, I don't know. I don't know how to solve this puzzle. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and I bought Sinestro, so you cost 6? No, you cost 3. In fact, we'll just put that out there for the next turn. Okay. Now we can end this by giving up Cosmic Staff. Ending the penalty is death. That is one more crisis down. Ultraman's pretty expensive, though. So we're at 1-2 power here. 3, 4, 5. I can put an equipment on top of my deck. I don't know if I have a super powerful equipment. I guess we'll put Porthole to Nowhere up there. So, we are at 5 power. I can destroy a card. We're just going to destroy a weakness. 6 and 7 power total. With 7 power, I could get another Firestorm Matrix. I could... 7 power, huh? I guess I will buy Star Labs. And I'm going to save it in case we get City Destroyed. Hopefully it'll just be in my deck, so I don't have to wait for the deck to cycle for that to be defeated. That's my plan there. Get one location into each player's hand. Alright, what do you got here? Oh, there's Happy Harbor. Alright. Here we go. A new card comes out. These starters, this is unbearable. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we can get rid of this. But that's it. That's the turn. Alright, new card comes out. Another villain. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 equipment. Each player can look at the top card of their deck and may discard it. We will. Five, 6. I'm debating whether or not I want to put Happy Harbor out there. I think I have to. 5, 6, 7. And that's it. 7 power. We'll get rid of Owlman. But because we have the Black Canary, that just goes right to the bottom of our deck, which is nice. Really want to get rid of Ultraman, though. All right, new card comes out. Tarot card. So each player gets a victory point, and we'll get a power for each one. So that's 2 power. Three, 4, 5. Each player reveals the top card of their deck. Do we want to defend? Well, first off, we'll use Cat-like Reflexes to draw a card. And I guess we have to reveal this and choose one to be discarded. We'll discard Earth 3. So, that's a successful attack, which means we get another victory point, and we get to draw a card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 will freeze Cosmic Staff. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can destroy a card in the lineup. We'll destroy a kick. And +1 for each different superpower. That's 11. 12. Oh, please. No, 13 with Insanity, please. 14 with Iced Over. Just what we needed to beat Ultraman. We are still in this thing. At least for that amount of villains. So, not a total loss. We're doing okay. We might pass. Whatever I can do to just keep adding cards to the bottom of the main deck, but man, not really an option most turns. Alright. Let's see how we do with Sinestro here. Alright, Man-Bat Serum's nice. The rest of it, it's okay. But there's no defense card there. We do have one over here. So our new crisis is a city destroyed. I knew it was coming. I said it was coming. When a location, sorry, put all locations from the destroyed pile into the lineup. Oh, all in play, right? In play and in the destroyed pile. Yep. In play and in the... So all these locations are out here. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know that any are destroyed, but we'll check. I don't think we destroyed any. Okay, when a location enters the lineup from the main deck, destroy 5 cards off the top of the main deck. I don't think there's any locations in there, but we'll find out. Felix Faust. First off, when we're attacked, we can draw a card. Each player passes the highest cost card in their hand to the discard pile of the player on their left. We will defend with Insanity to avoid that over here. Over here, each player passes the highest cost card in their hand to the discard pile of the player on their left. Highest cost card here is this 5. Gain a number of weaknesses equal to the VP of the card you receive this way. So they received no card, and this one defended against the attack, so I guess there's no weaknesses being distributed, but, you know, not ideal. So at this point, we need to cycle through these decks quickly so we can get locations back up here. Unfortunately, Sinestro's deck is just massive. That just might not be an option. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Vulnerability and weakness discarded. Then draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We'll discard, 2 punches. We'll also get 2 victory points for what we just did, because of having 2 Royal Flush Gangs in play. So we're at 1/2 power. Reveal the top card of our deck. We will draw that. We can destroy a card. We'll destroy, what can we do? What can we destroy to get a location? We can destroy a 5 or a 4. We'll destroy Giganta to get Blackgate Prison and get a VP for that. So we're at 0 power, but we do have 2 equipment in play. So let's go ahead. Look at the top card of each deck. We may discard them. We will. We also have 2 superpowers in play, so we can draw a card. We are at 0 power, though. Oh, sorry, 2 power. 3, 4, 5, that's 2 heroes. We can put an equipment on top of our deck. We're good. We can destroy a card. We'll get rid of a weakness. 6 power, we can get a location. We'll gain Happy Harbor, I guess. We'll get it back. Whatever we need to do, right? We need to get those locations back into our deck. So we have to move through that deck quick. New card comes out. Sinestro, what are you going to do for us? Do we have a defense over here? No. +2 power and choose a foe. That foe reveals his hand. Choose 1 card revealed this way to be discarded. We'll discard a weakness. 2 power. 3. Draw 2 cards. Choose a foe. That foe discards a card of cost 1 or greater. I guess that'll be Power Girl for us. Oh wait, we didn't draw a card and get a victory point for doing a successful attack. So 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can destroy a card in the lineup and +1 for each different superpower in the destroyed pile. I guess we'll destroy Shadow Thief here. So we're at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 total. I don't think I want to buy any locations, though, with this character, because this deck is so big, we won't cycle through it very fast. So with 12 power, we'll get Firestorm just in case, but we're not going to buy anything else. We're going to let it sit around and hopefully end up in this deck. New card comes out. Destroy a 0-cost card. That's going to be this weakness. Get 2 victory points, but instead of that, we'll just spend 4, reaching our total of 6 to get another character. I don't know if it's going to be worth it. I just got to keep trying, you know? Black Manta. Once during each of your turns, you may pay 2 VPs. If you do, put a card of the destroyed pile on the bottom of the main deck. That is going to help quite a bit. We're going to pay that 2 VP right now. And we'll put, we'll just keep moving cards down there. Move a kick down there. We're going to try and do that every turn. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 heroes, so I can put an equipment on top of my deck. Actually, I could choose this player also. I guess we'll use ours though. Looking at the options, we'll put Porthole to Nowhere there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. These don't do anything. There is a 4-cost location, thankfully. We can keep going. Just gotta get those locations out. New card comes out. Phantom Stranger says I can destroy a card in my hand and discard pile. Sure, we'll destroy a kick. And over here, we'll destroy a weakness. Then we'll play Constructs of Fear, getting us to 3 power. Do we have a defense? You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, steal 1 VP from the attacker. Perfect. So, 1, 2, 3. We can destroy a card. We're going to destroy Johnny Quick to get rid of Grid and get a victory point. Then I can destroy another one. I don't know if there's anything else I want to really destroy. I guess we'll destroy Giant Growth. It's not going to do much for us at the point where we don't have that Central City anymore. So, 3 power is all we get this turn. I don't really want to buy anything. I'd rather just keep thinning out Sinestro's deck to the best of our ability. Not great, but it's all we can do. New card comes out. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, and we'll get... Oh, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. We'll discard a copy of Porthole to Nowhere and a copy of Blight. Okay, so because of this, you get 1 VP for each other one, so that's 2. So that's 6 VP we'll gain. Very well. Then we're going to use Black Mana's ability to spend 2 VP to put a card from the destroyed pile on the bottom of the main deck. Keep it up, right? In fact, I'm not going to use the Lex Luthor ability anymore. We're going to try and do Crisis Black Mana every turn if we can. We're going to give this location to a city destroyed. We only need 3. We're at 1. I'm at 2. I can destroy a villain to get power equal to its cost. We're going to destroy Atomica here to get to... You know what? No, we'll destroy Blight. Yeah, that's what we want to do. We'll destroy Blight. So that'll get us to 4 power. That is 2 heroes, so we can put an equipment on top of someone's deck. We're going to put Porthole to Nowhere on top of my deck. 4. I guess that's it. That 4 power is all we can really do. I could play this, but it's going to bust and destroy Man-Bats here. I'd rather not just yet. We're not in that dire strait. Well, we are in that dire strait, I should say, but we'll be okay. We're not going to win this. We're just pushing as hard as we can to see how far we can get at this point. New card comes out. We will start with Ultra Strength, so that's 3 power, and draw 2 cards. Ooh, it's a bunch of weaknesses. Do we have a defense over here? We do. Perfect. We'll attack with Constructs of Fear, getting us to 6 power, but we'll play Stargirl to defend, putting another card on the bottom of the main deck. Put another kick down there. Anything, just to get a few more turns out of this. So 6 power, 7, and a bunch of weaknesses and stuff. So we'll use that to get rid of Copperhead here. Do we have enough cards here? Did I draw one? I did. Okay. Okay. New card comes out. We'll start our turn by spending 2 VP to put a card at the bottom of the main deck. We'll put Power Girl down there. All right, 2 power here. I can destroy a card. Do I have anything of cost 5? Probably Atomica here. We'll destroy Atomica to gain a kick. No, to gain Catwoman. And in doing so, we'll get a VP at the same time. So, 1, 2. That's 2 superpowers, so we can draw a card, so we will. That's another location to give up. It's working. It's working. 3, 4, that's 2 equipment, so we can look at the top of each player's deck. We will discard both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll use to get level 7 here. We're not going to play Pandora. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can shuffle it up. That's it. That's our locations coming back through. We just need one more. This entire deck has, I think, 3 or 4 locations in it. I just need one to come up in the next couple turns. And then we can take on Felix Faust, and we'll see if we get through the next villain. But if we get through Felix Faust, I'll feel pretty good. I'll feel like I got halfway through the game, and it wasn't a total loss like the last couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay. We have a defense over here. We do not have a defense. First off, we'll go Bizarro. Each player gains a weakness. You know what? Do I even need this power? I'm just thinking about it now. We'll play Mallet. Look at this card. I can destroy a hero in the lineup. We'll destroy Dr. Light. And then it's +1 for each different hero, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 6 power total. You know what? That's enough to buy Central City. I don't want to do anything else other than buy Central City. So we're just going to stop there. There's no reason to keep going with that character. New card here is a villain. Okay, we'll start our turn spending 2 VP to get a card into the bottom of the main deck. Just keep going. Just keep adding turns, right? Just keep trying. I can destroy an equipment in the lineup. +1 for each different equipment. We'll destroy a Cosmic Staff, getting us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equipment. 7, 8 with Element Woman. We can look at the top card of each deck. We will not discard either of them. How can I get to draw that, though? First off, wait. When you destroy a card, I did destroy a card up there, so I get a VP for that. I know. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 2 superpowers, so I can draw this. Contribute it. Use our 12 power to get rid of Giganta, bringing us down to 8 power. Ending a city destroy. Somehow we're still kind of in this. We're at 8 power. We can destroy a card. We'll destroy Deathstorm and get a 4-cost card. I guess we'll get Black Orchid here. You know what? No, we'll get Amanda Waller. Okay, we are somehow still surviving this. New card comes out. See if we can get rid of Felix Faust now. 4 power. Do I want anything from that destroyed pile? I would like some of these locations. Would that be the best thing? Probably. Yes, we'll get this location for 1 VP. So that's 4. I can destroy a card if it's a hero. I'll get that much power. Yeah, we're going to destroy Dr. Light to get to 5, 6, 7 power. 8, I can put a villain or an equipment on top of my deck. I'm going to put Man-Bat Serum on top of my deck. If I destroy an equipment, what do we need? I only need 4 more power. If that's the case, you know, we're going to destroy Broadsword. 8 plus 6 brings us up to 14. That's enough to beat Felix Faust. And then I still have 2 left over. I'm not going to play Man-Bat Serum. We will keep going, though. Okay. We are somehow still going. We are so close here. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I have no defense cards in this hand. Over here, no defense cards. So let's see what this is. The new crisis is Murder Machine. Put the top 2 cards of the main deck into the lineup. Ooh, we only got like 2 turns left. We can fix that. When an equipment enters the lineup, each player destroys the top card of their deck. Contribute 4 equipment. Okay. Johnny Quick. Players cannot draw cards during their turns. Each player discards 2 random cards. That's terrible. My entire next turn here depended on card draw with these 3 Royal Flush Gangs. I have to discard 2 random cards. Oh, if I can't draw cards, I can't get the equipment I need. Not with these decks. We are on borrowed time already. All right, these 2 cards, we're losing Amanda Waller, Royal Flush Gang, and then over here, we're going to lose Joker's Daughter and Punch. Okay. So we added 2. We have to add the 3rd card. We will spend 2 victory points to put a card at the bottom of the main deck. We'll put Catwoman down there. Why not? I can play these. I can't draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. Oh, but if I do that, I can't draw cards. So it would just make me discard cards, wouldn't it? Okay. 1, 2, 3. That's 2 heroes. I can at least put an equipment on top of my deck. An equipment on top of someone's deck. Perfect. Okay, there's that. That's some kind of control, I guess. All right, new card comes out. Do we have any equipment in this hand? We have Man-Bat Serum. Let's just give it. We need 4 of them. Here's 1. 1, 2, 3. Spend this to get to 4, 5. I don't really need anything. I guess we can get this equipment here. Try and make things work. But that's that. Okay. New card for the turn, and this is the final turn, it looks like, because I can't possibly destroy anything or anything like that, so this is it. Once you each of your turns, you may pay 1 VP. If you do, choose any number of players. Each of those players reveals the top card of their deck and may destroy it. It's not going to help in this scenario. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, no, that allows me to put an equipment on top of my deck. Oh, I can't draw a card. Never mind. I just thought about that. I can't draw a card, though. We'll put this on top of this deck for no reason. 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's the game. That is it. I have nothing else I can give to this. I tried. I really gave it my all. From the first attempt to the third, I really did. I got a huge mess of heroes and villains to help out Lex Luthor here. But I can't figure out. Maybe other people have an answer to this. Oh, man. Maybe. Maybe skip it. I don't know. There's a lot of XP available for this round, but because it's very difficult. Anyway, I can't figure out how to make it work. With all of those punches and vulnerabilities, if you have a small deck, it's mostly going to be punches and vulnerabilities. That's it. That's what you're looking at. And if you do that, you're not going to have anything to contribute to crises. And that's it. You have to have a large deck, or else you have very weak turns every single turn. But if you have a large deck, you can't move it through it fast enough to give over to the crises. And now I think about it, I think I completely forgot about Crisis Raven's ability, which would have really helped many times. In fact, most of that game. This is a tough one. I congratulate everyone who got a victory out of this. I know exactly how tough it is. I got pretty close. I still had 5 villains left. That's a lot. It's more than half, I guess, but wow. That's a rough one. That's a really rough one. So if you're just watching, this is for the Solo Crisis League, and this is by far the hardest setup we've ever had. But it's fun. I mean, it's a challenge. It can be frustrating, but it's a challenge, and I enjoy that. Thanks for watching. Okay, whoa, I need to wake up. Here we go. So yes, this is Pro Solo Crisis League. There's a link below if you want to check it out. So, a few things about that. If you enjoy the videos, if you enjoyed the league, there's a few ways you can support that. There's the Patreon being number 1. Patreon allows you to get mid-round results for the rounds. It gets you a peek at upcoming setups, and it gets you a special members-only round between seasons. Got a few people to thank tonight. We've got Colthamson. Colthamson is a member of the Solo Champions League. Thank you, Colthamson, and I hope you're enjoying yourself. Mr. L, another member of the Solo Champions League. Thank you, Mr. L. Hope you're ready for Season 5, Round 2, which just started today. Cy Redeye, another member of the Solo Champions League. Thank you, Cy. 10th Letter, Solo Champions League member again. Thank you, 10th Letter. Thank you for checking it out. Thanks for joining in Season 5, and I hope you're enjoying the start of Round 2. 9 Fingers, another member of the Solo Champions League. If you don't know what the Solo Champions League is, it's basically the same setup, a little bit different, but we use Marvel Champions there instead of the DC deck building game. A lot of fun. A lot faster games, still a lot of fun. Box Daddy, another member of the Solo Champions League. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we got, finally, Lemon. Lemon just became the overall leader of the Solo Champions League, so that's a huge accomplishment. Thank you for playing, Lemon. Thank you for backing, and thank you everyone for checking out the videos, playing, whatever it is that brought you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all I've got for tonight. You have a good night.